Alright, so as many of you may know, or if you've been watching consistently, you saw me just get out of the truck and do this walk into Bass Pro in Memphis, Tennessee. But we're still here. Whenever I come here, I like to do a couple of videos just because it's a cool place. Like I said in the first video, they have literally everything fishing wise, and then they have a few different stuff that we don't have at our home Bass Pro. So one thing that I have recently got into, or two things. One is BFS fishing. That's what we did the first time. Now we are going back in, our second trip in, to get some crappie stuff, because I was walking through, they have a pretty big crappie selection. We're a little bit farther north. My home Bass Pro would be the one in Leeds, Alabama. We're 4 hours north of that in Memphis, so there's more, trout possibility around here, more panfish stuff to do around here. So I don't know about more, but there's a bigger selection. One, because this is the world's largest Bass Pro Shops. Two, because it's the world's largest Bass Pro Shops, it has more fishing stuff. So that being said, we're gonna run in, we're gonna look for some crappie kits. I'll link some videos down below of like the store tour that I did. I spent the night in here one time. And I'll also link the last video that we did if it's been uploaded. So with that being said, we're gonna run in here, hopefully pick out a crappie fishing kit. Also, I saw a couple of really cool things that I think I could use for crappie fishing. So we'll probably grab some of that stuff, and then we're gonna take it out on the water somewhere and try to go catch some crappie. I wanna find some bank fishing crappie. Or I want to find crappie in different locations, because I've been doing a lot in the same spot, and I don't want to burn the spot out, but also how long is the crappie fishing going to be good. So we'll see. We're going to do some jig fishing today. That scared me. I'm not going to lie. You might have seen me jump a little bit. If you tell me that this isn't the most beautiful thing that you've ever seen, I believe you're not telling the truth. I want that for my house, that bass. You can take the Toyota sign off. I just want the bass. All right, so we are gonna go straight back to the fishing stuff, because I really didn't look through it, because I want to keep it kind of, organic and true for the first time me walking through it. But I will say I saw a lot of cool stuff, and I really don't crappie lure fish too often. I really just kind of, get what I know works or what I've been suggested to by friends. I really haven't done too much looking for myself. So the few things that I did see, I'm like, oh, I could probably use that a little bit. I need to get me a white straw hat. I've been saying that. I've been into bull riding. I haven't been on one recently. I'm gonna need a big hat, but I've never been on one. I said recently, but I've been watching a whole bunch of bull riding, and I want to do it. So if anybody can help me, I don't want to just get on a bull. I want to learn how to actually do it and do it the right way. I don't want to make a career out of it. I just want to do it just to say I did it. But yeah, we're not here to talk about bull riding. We're here to talk about the tastiest fish in all of the sea, freshwater sea. All right, so all of these aisles right here, these 4 aisles, we are about to get to run wild. And ooh, look, there's crappie kits. Well, these are just jigs. What is this? I can't. Take me to pan fishing kit. Comes with jigs, hooks, so that looks like fun. It's definitely going to be a candidate. Also, they have the pre-made packs. It's a big pack of jigs as well. All right, what side do we start on? Let's start over here. So this side is lead. I don't need any heads. I'm sure I'm more than good on the heads. I've been buying the big 50 packs of heads. And the last 2 times we've been out, we have been with live bait. What we are going to get is one of these. This is the first thing. I've been using my catch board, and I said I wanted to get better at crappie fishing or more into it before I bought one of these, and I feel like it's time. I feel like if you're going out and catching them how I've been catching them, you gotta have one of these things. Let's look at the lead one more time, make sure we don't need anything. I don't think we do. See if they have anything different since we're up here. All right, so I don't think I'm gonna get any individual packs of plastic, because they really don't have anything. I mean, they have more color variety than we have at home, but they don't really have anything that's too different. Except for the Z-Man. I don't think I've seen the Z-Man crappie stuff, but I'm personally kind of scared of the Elastec. It lasts a long time, but if it warms up enough, there's no going back. If it heats up, you'll just have a big ball of Elastec. What we're gonna do is we're gonna look probably through that little kit selection they have, and then we'll just take that kit, because that'll be the easiest thing we can take. The spinning combo, the kit, we'll take some of those attractants that I use. We'll have our board, and then that'll be an easy day, keep everything small and simple. Look at that, floating cooler. Okay, well, we might be getting something else too. How much is that? My only thing is like, I feel like, what do you put in it? I guess just your drinks. Hold 12 cans with ice, really floats. I don't need it. I don't really think I'll be able to. I'd be scared like a snake or something would come and try to take my cooler. Okay, doing a little bit of off the beaten path crappie lure exploring, and they have a whole bunch of gulp stuff right here. I feel like these 2.5 gulp minnows, they'll probably be pretty good. I know I said I wasn't gonna do any individual packs, but I am curious to see, because when I went to Louisiana, I didn't have anything in this little cup like this, but I know people love like this stuff for redfish or trout or whatever in the Gulf. So I feel like this would be pretty good for crappie. And then I'm just interested to see, since it comes in the bag of that juice, or all that juice comes in there, I wonder how good does it work. So we're gonna get one of these, and then we're gonna go pick out some other stuff to go with it. All right, and our kit selection is pretty small. Like this one is the only one that comes with any. This one right here is the only one that comes with hooks, or the only other one that comes with hooks. I kind of like this one right here. I think I'm gonna go with this. This is the one we looked at when we first came in. Comes with a few different packs of baits, heads, a stringer, so we don't even have to take a stringer with us. And then we also have the board. So I think that'll be perfect for tomorrow, as long as we don't lose all of our jig heads, which that probably will happen. All of our crappie stuff for tomorrow. Now all we have to do is go check out and go catch some good old crappie. God, I love Bass Pro. I spend too much money in here. So Bass Pro, if you're watching this, just know I love you guys so much. Yeah. Oh, look at this. They have the nibbles too. I feel like we should be good on those. What are these right here? I wonder if you could catch crappie on those. Those are for trout, I'm pretty sure. Maybe that'll be a whole nother thing. I feel like we have enough stuff to do for today. Oh, look at all these. I haven't seen these little packs before. We don't need anything else. We got enough. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope you're doing fantastic. So it's the next day. Yesterday we went to Bass Pro. Got some crappie stuff. I don't want to say we got anything special that we couldn't have got at home, but we got to go experience Memphis a little bit. I saw a Cybertruck in the parking lot, so that was cool. So what we got? If you've forgotten, we got the Easy Checker, and that's if we catch crappie today. We got some gulp bait, which I've always wanted to use this stuff, and it's like leaked through the container. So hopefully I use all of it today, because I like for my house not to smell like this stuff. We have this gulp stuff that lives in this juice, and I feel like it could be juice for crappie fishing. Also, all this stuff is 2.5 inches, so like this is the same length of plastic that I like to throw. So hopefully we'll be able to catch a few on this, because I've always wanted to throw that stuff since I've been little. And then last but not least, we have our kit, which we have a itemized description: 1/16 ounce heads, 1/8 ounce heads. We also have some Bobby Garland plastics, a stringer, and a bobber. So let's open that up, see if we get any, surprises or anything else in the box. Also, we get to keep the tackle box, so that's cool. A lot of the little tackle bags I get, I'm like, I will never use this again. And then, 2-3 weeks pass, I'm like, oh, that would be perfect for, something that I have coming up. So, oh, we get a lot of plastics in here. I didn't know we got that many. Oh, cool. That's perfect. And then we had a whole bunch of rain too. So we only have, how many heads? We only have a few heads. We only have 6, which that might be a problem. But hey, this isn't that bad of a box. I mean, this is like right on par with what I've been doing. So we get some different colors. We've had a whole bunch of rain. Like one day last week, I want to say we had, a monsoon downpour. I'm about an hour and a half or so away from home. So I don't know how much rain was here, but I don't think we've had rain since then, and this water's still pretty chocolate. So it's going to be interesting to see what that does to the fishing today. Will it make it better? Will it make it tougher? Will it have to be right on their nose or what? So we're going to figure it out today. We got a full day's worth of crappie fishing. Then we have another tournament to fish this evening. So excited for that. All right, all new crappie set up today. Let's see what we can do. I like the way it looks. Got a good little profile to it. Yeah, they're still up there. You can see them at the very end of the screen, those few little dots sitting up. Fish are sitting right up there on the bank. Now, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna have to do some color searching to see what they want today, just because I haven't fished with this water clarity, so I'm not sure if what I have will do it for them. They don't look as plentiful as they once did up there. I might have to go do some searching. I might have to go do some searching today to go find some new spots. Oh, had one. Alright, so there's 2 bites. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it back in there. I had 2 bites in the same spot. That's insane. They're still here. Let's do a little experiment. There we go. There's our first one. Dude, there's so many of them down there. I don't know. I don't think he'll keep. I'd love for him to keep, but I really don't think he will. Did you see how many fish are right there? They're all still down there too. I mean, they're all right. Like every single one of the fish that I was catching on this side of the lake, I feel like they're all just right here. Yeah, I don't know. That one's small. He might go down. All right. We just definitely blew that out, but now that I know where they're all at, I'm gonna go down here and fish a little bit. See if I can't get it. Oh wait, what's going on here? Oh, they're over here too. Well, maybe I just need to stop what I'm doing and rethink. All right, first fish in the new checker. He's probably too short, but okay, maybe not. Hey, chill out, dog. Chill out. I would say I'm gonna put you back, but if you go 9, I'm definitely keeping you now because you finned me a little bit, and I didn't like that. Easy checker. Now go in there nice. Yeah, definitely not 9. See, the only thing I don't like about this thing is how do you get them out? Well, I know you, like, it'd be easier if you could get them out, you know, by the lip. Kind of like the board, it's just kind of a quicker reference. But all right, see you later. Is our first one? Oh, cool. All right, boys, let's go. We're gonna go fish a little bit different. I'm gonna go fish a different side. Dang, that was crazy. That was crazy going over all those fish. I hope y'all can see that okay. I'm gonna try to make sure I zoom in on that because those things were like loaded over there. I don't think I've ever seen that many. And then they weren't spooking away either. Maybe it's that water. Maybe it's the different color water that has them all grouped up tight together like that. Maybe they don't feel safe when they can't see. Like that dirty water. Get some just random casts down the bank. Go fish down here a little bit and then we'll make our way back over there. So I mean that was pretty quick and easy. So sure we could probably pick a couple of those off. Let's go. First one on the new bait. It's crazy how they move, but they don't move. Like, you know, there was that school that we saw at first that was kind of off the bank, and then you keep looking, and then literally all of those fish are sitting right there in one spot. Like they're all sitting within a 3-foot radius of each other. There's probably about 300-400 of them down there. Which is just, it's just crazy having this live scope and being able to actually see where the fish are at in like real time in front of you. You know, you don't have to go over them to see them. You can see them before you get up to them. Yeah, it's so satisfying catching fish on this stuff because I know y'all have seen it in stores too. I've just never used it. I'm like, I'm sure it'd probably be pretty good for bass too. Well, I'm ready to go on another redfish trip because I know they make like bigger swim baits that they put in that stuff. Or shoot, I might just start soaking my regular plastics in it. But I'm sure that's probably like a special type of plastic or plastisol that and they won't just get soggy in that juice. I mean, I've looked at that. I've looked at these plastics in stores forever, since I've started fishing. I'm like, it's one of those things I know I'm familiar with the product, I've just never used it. All right, I'm gonna spin it around and go back and try to fish for some of that big group I saw. Hopefully I didn't spook them too bad, even though I went right over the top of them. But I drifted for the most part until I sped up. I want to put a fresh plastic on too, get some fresh sand. Can I just dip this? I wonder if that's how it actually works. You just dip it. Definitely still stinks. So just sit it down in there like that. Does it need to sit, or do you just drop it and leave it in there until I get ready to make another cast? I wonder if I should go get parallel to the bank, or should I try from out here? Because that would be a better angle to really come through a whole bunch of them. There we go. Little one. Is that a bluegill? Oh, that's a black crappie. He looks like he might be a little bit longer. I don't think he's long enough to keep. He's thicker though. Yeah, he's definitely too small. Just because I got this new board, I want to throw him in there just to see. I know. Oh, there's my answer. All right, that's 2. Okay, maybe the bigger ones are going to be kind of more out here this way. Look at them. They're all crappie down there. I'm getting tore up down there. I need to just start setting the hook whenever they hit it instead of waiting on them to hold on to it. I mean, they're popping it. There we go. That feels like a good one. Come here. Come here, boy. Yeah, that's a keeper. That's a keeper. Did we just come find some secret bait? You don't ever see anybody using these. I'm gonna say I'll put y'all on. This one definitely is gonna be long enough, but he doesn't weigh anything. Maybe I'm used to, I've caught a couple of good bass here recently. Maybe I just gotta get reaccustomed. I've been bass fishing a couple times, probably that you haven't seen yet. You probably haven't seen those videos yet, but I'm still gonna bass fish, guys. But this is just one, it's like free food. Like, I get it, like, this is my job to go fishing, and then if I can fish and eat. Oh, that's a 10-incher. That's definitely gonna keep. You know, they need to redesign these. I'm gonna do a redesign on these, and I'm gonna sell them to y'all. Like that's just a weak spot. Like, how are you supposed to get them out of there? So that's a 10-incher, the ones that you want. All right, first crappie. And then the first one we always put on the grips, just in case we don't catch any more. They go back. First keeper, crappie number 3. Crappie are such beautiful fish. Should we re-soak our bait and give it another cast? There's so many of them out there. Those are all fish, all crappie. That's a good thing. That's the way I like to use my live scope. I really don't use it to target an individual fish. I'm not that good with it yet, and this would probably be a great way to learn, but I like it more just to see where the fish are at, you know, in the general direction of the fish, just to see what's ahead of me more so than like trying to target individual fish. Oh, I got hit good that time. These plastics are actually pretty durable as well. And it has a little rip up here by the hook point, but this is still the first one I put on. And I put it in trees. And it probably just ripped and I had it snagged up just now, but I've caught 3 fish on it. All right, I'm gonna give this a dip again, see if that, if I dip this stuff in this juice and it works, or I get another bite, then I'm only gonna throw this for the rest of the day. If it works. All right, so a little teaching point that I learned a couple years ago with bass fishing, just something I picked up. Somebody told me one day that we were out on the water is, if you don't have that long to fish, or you really just want to hit like the high percentage spots on a bank, or if, like, no matter where you're fishing, if there's structure, look to where the sun is facing. So the sun's back behind us right now, and fish the side that the shade's gonna be on. So like the sun's beaming this way, so the shade's gonna be on the back side of this thing right here that I'm about to come up and fish a little bit. And then also there's like a little black, I don't know what it is, but there's a little black, you know, piece of structure up here. And the good thing about things that are black in the water is they hold heat. So like if the water's heating up, or like if the fish are, you know, around things, I guarantee you the majority of the fish are gonna be over here on this side. 1, because there's shade, 2, because there's heat. And I know that might be a little bit counterintuitive, but like, if I could only make 1 cast, I'm gonna cast at this thing right here. So let's see. I'm not really in the greatest spot as of right now. Oh, hey, that might have worked out a lot better than what I thought it was going to. Oh, maybe not. Oh, well, we'll take it. All right, so we spent about 5-6 hours out in the water. We only had 3 fish to show for it, with 1 keeper, which I ended up releasing because that's why we put them on the grips. If I don't catch any more keepers, I just release them. We didn't have necessarily the greatest day, but I think some positive takeaways from today. 1, we got an opportunity to use some new stuff. So gulp crappie stuff, I think that'll be a little bit better than the Bobby Garland stuff, just because I'll be able to, or that stuff has scent like baked into it versus just using, you know, regular plastic. So the fish that has like, that adds like an extra level of fish attracting. And then I think if I use that on top of using the crappie nibbles, I think that could be a recipe for success. Also, we didn't really have the greatest of conditions today. We had bluebird skies, and we also had no wind, or we didn't have any wind. So that, I mean, I'm still fairly new. I think all the crappie were very stacked up because the water was dingy or dirtier than what it normally is. I still have a lot to learn, but I think that today was a good step in the learning process about crappie fishing. I think if I could probably get like a dirty water day with cloud cover and a little bit of wind, I think if they could stack up like that on a day where they're really eating, I think those are the days where you probably have your limit. If you are enjoying the crappie fishing that we have been doing this year, let me know down below in the comments, because I'm enjoying it. We didn't bring any home today, but it's all good. We still got to get out on the water and spend a little bit of time learning about crappie. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to fish tomorrow and have a good day. Peace. See y'all.
Chasing a bag, I'm racing the clock. Look at them flock, watching them flop. Used to see this in my sleep when I ain't had shit but my thoughts in the car. I really was lost. Now I'm public with the soundscapes.